Hello everyone, welcome back to another drive review by Godspeed, wherein today we'll be giving you a drive review of the 5th generation Honda City. So Honda City is a car which has been India's favorite C-segment sedan for over more than a decade now, and to back me up here are the sales chart numbers. It's loved both by enthusiasts as well as family car owners because of its unmatched performance and the convenience and practicality it offers. This car was launched back in 2020 and we have already reviewed the car in detail, so you can just click on the I button above to check out a detailed walk around review of this vehicle, wherein each and every feature of this car has been properly explained. So you can check out that if you want. And so first let's discuss about the car we are driving today. So this here is the ZX CVT variant, which is the top of the line variant. So powering the city over here is a 1.5 liter naturally aspirated petrol engine producing 120 bhp power and 145 Nm of torque, and is mated to a CVT gearbox and has a claimed mileage of 18.4 kmpl, which is quite generous considering that this is an automatic. So the numbers, the power figures as well as the mileage is something that will surely impress you a lot. Talking about prices, so the car I have right now, the ZX CVT, is priced at 14,75,000 ex showroom, which comes out to be nearly 16.3 lakhs on road here in Ahmedabad. This price may vary depending on your city. And let me quickly tell you what all are we going to include in this video. So in this video we'll be taking the car through city roads, highways to test the max speed we can attain, and then we'll go through some really bad roads wherein we can test the suspension of this car. Suspension setup of the Honda City was never an issue, and neither it is now, because I've been driving the car for quite a time now, and the suspension setup is really very nice. It is not very soft, it is not very stiff, it is somewhere in between. So the ride quality is not at all compromised in any sort of manner. And up front, the instrument cluster, so that is a first in segment 17.7 cm fully HD digital panel, and it gets a G meter, which is again first in segment. No other car of the segment, even segment above, is providing this feature. And then you have your digital speedometer in between, as you can see it right now on the screens. And this car also comes with cruise control, and there are different drive modes available, like the eco mode, wherein you can save fuel. And as we are approaching this roundabout, and we'll make this turn, so I can tell you about the visibility the car offers. So both the A pillars are wide, but not very wide to obstruct your view in any way. No quarter glass has been placed in the front, but still visibility is not at all an issue. And now we have joined the highway, and we'll try to push the car hard and see how much the car can handle or how fast we can go on this road. So right now the camera has interrupted with the speedometer, so you can't really see the speed of the vehicle, but that's what I am here for. I can tell you what speed are we hitting. So right now we've crossed 80 kilometers per hour and we are reaching 100 kilometers per hour, and slowly we have touched 120 kilometers per hour in this road. And even at this high speed, the handling of the car is mind-blowing. The steering is really very direct to the tires. You don't feel unconfident at any point of time. The steering weighs up a little bit at high speeds and does not lets you feel unconfident or does not loses control in any sort of way. But yet it gives you that command you need at high speeds, so that you can really be confident while driving. And the Honda City has always been known for its drivability, and so is the 5th generation Honda City. It's absolutely no different from all the generations of Honda City which have been sold in the country all this time. The only problem I have with this particular vehicle over here is the rubber band effect. Since I'm driving the CVT powered gearbox car, so I have to deal with the rubber band effect, which is quite irritating, to be honest. You must have heard the engine roar, and it really takes up a bit of time to change the gears because of that rubber band effect the car offers. And that makes the car quite slow. It makes you feel that you are quite slow, because when you really need that upshift at that proper time, so the car delays it a bit. And once I give this left indicator, just look at the screen. This car comes with a feature called as lane watch assist or lane watch camera, where whenever you give the left indicator, the infotainment system turns up with the display of the left. There's a camera placed on the left ORVM, which turns up every time you give the left indicator, which is quite a very useful feature in terms of safety. And we'll start once again from the drive mode. We are into dream, not into sports mode, and we'll start up slowly, and then we'll again try to hit a speed. above 100, or we'll try to touch 100 in this road once again. So as I was saying about the CVT gearbox's rubber band effect, so that is something Honda should work on, or most of the brands that offer CVT gearboxes should work on, because when you are doing city speeds, it is absolutely no issue, because people buying a CVT are mostly buyers who want a convenient car for their daily drives. So for them, CVT gearbox is not at all an issue. But for enthusiasts, you should be buying the manual. Honestly, if you are a true driving enthusiast, you should buy the Honda City manual. But still, if you want CVT for your convenience, you will have to get ready to face that power lag, because that CVT gearbox's rubber band effect really affects the drivability of the vehicle. When you really need that downshift or that upshift, you'll have to make it manually with the pedal shifters. But even using the pedal shifters, the quick won't be very quick. So you will have to deal with a bit lag in power. And once again, I'm hitting the car hard, and we are about to reach 100 kilometers per hour on this road. So the acceleration is quite good, even though, as I said, there is a bit lag. But still, the acceleration is good. You won't feel slow at any point of time. And the car handles very nice. As I said before, on the highway as well, the steering is very direct to the tires. But I have a small complaint from the tires as well. The tires in this vehicle are really very small. I mean, the size offered is 185 by 55 R16. Considering the competition, the top two contenders, which are the Verna and Ciaz, both these cars offer 195 section tires, and this one gets 185 section. So yeah, the tires are quite small, so they tend to lose grip when you try to launch the vehicle, or you're making turns at very high speeds. They do tend to lose grip and they screech a bit. So that is something which can be improved. I mean, we all know why 185 section tires has been offered. It is obviously to improve the mileage figures and to do some sort of cost cutting. But instead of that, for people planning to buy this car, I'd give a very strong recommendation to change the tires to 195 or 205, because that is where you will get nice amount of grip on offer. Because Honda City is a car you will buy only to drive, to enjoy that raw feeling of a naturally aspirated petrol engine, and to enjoy that you need grip from the tires. And right now we'll enter a very bad patch of road, wherein we can test the suspension of this vehicle. And going through this road, the cabin is shaking a bit. The camera won't record it because it is stabilized, but yes, the cabin is shaking a lot. And even at this high speed, it handled quite nicely. Absolutely no complaint from that department. The ride quality is one of the best of the segment of Honda City. So absolutely no complaints in the ride quality department. The driving is fantastic, ride quality is fantastic. Now talking about taking turns and parking in tight spaces, the length of the car is nearly 4.5 meters, and considering this length, many safety features as well as cameras have been offered, and the resolution of the camera is also quite good. 4 rear parking sensors have been offered, so turning into tight spaces is absolutely a breeze in this car. You won't even feel that you're driving such a big car unless you are into a very tight space. So that is again something that Honda has really nailed it on. And going through some bad patch of road once again through very slow speed right now, and even then the ground clearance of the car is also not very much. So big speed bumps might be a nightmare for this vehicle or for any sedan in this country. Our country roads are mainly suited for cars with good ground clearance. Sedans don't just fit enough because of their ground clearance issues, but still these are very nice and aerodynamic cars which offer great amount of performance. And let's talk about safety of this car, the amount of safety this car offers. So you get 6 airbags, ABS, EBD, brake assist, traction control, hill hold control, and you get TPMS. So you can see safety is very well taken care of, and you also get connected car features in this vehicle. So this car is really very well loaded in terms of feature. It is very safe indeed. It has scored 5 stars in Asian NCAP rating. So you can see safety is also quite good in this vehicle. The drivability is absolutely fantastic and unmatched. No car in this segment can match the performance of the Honda City Petrol. I mean, if you need a diesel sedan, you can surely look for Hyundai Verna, no other options. But if you want a petrol engine and you want the raw feeling of a naturally aspirated petrol, you can close your eyes and buy the Honda City. And even then, there are two kinds of people. There are enthusiasts and there are family buyers looking to buy a convenient vehicle. So for them looking to buy a convenient vehicle, you can surely go ahead with the CVT. There's no major issue in this car as such. The only major issue I felt is the rubber band effect, which I kept bragging about. I'm really sorry about that. But the rubber band effect will surely irritate you when you're pushing it hard. Other than that, there's absolutely no issue with that, with this. And we took the car as fast as we could. We could handle it at 120 kilometers per hour. Stability of this car was really mind blowing, and since it is known for its drivability, so you can't really deny that fact. And since we are at the end of this video, do tell us how you felt about this car, because this is a car which has been India's favorite, and now it is in its 5th generation. And just so you know, the 4th generation Honda City is sold side by side with Generation City. And one thing which I forgot to mention is the ORVM size. It is decently sized to give you a wide view of what's happening behind, so visibility is not a problem at all. And do let us know about how you feel about the Honda City, and also visit our website, wherein a detailed article review of this car has already been uploaded. You can surely read that article as well, and share it with your friends who are planning to buy the Honda City. And do follow us on Instagram for regular car updates and more exciting content like this. And don't forget to install our app as well, which is available on Play Store. Also, don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends as much as you can. And also subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon so you get notified every time we upload a new video. And saying that, I'll take your leave and I'll see you soon in the next video. Goodbye.